chances are you guys missed it, but there just happened to be yet another superfluous award show take place last night. I only want to focus on a couple of the recipients because they're the only ones that really matter. Just to give you a little bit of an insight as to what we're talking about here, the Streamy Awards. I have no idea what this is about. Basically, the best that I can understand this is a big old trade show of influencers in the sphere where they can go and elicit different sponsorships. Like, okay, their lead-in picture, the one that's supposed to grab everybody's attention right there, is Twitch's most subscribed to Riot instigator and somebody who... I think I've seen that guy before. Wasn't he just at UNC earlier today? But anyways, those are the type of people that get all of the accolades at these type of events. And it's on CBC's, Canada state-run media. CBC's kids affiliate? Like, what are we doing here? So they're celebrating, oh yes, Mr. Beast for having the most diverse crew. Kai Cenat for, yes, causing the most public damage without being held on bond. And, oh, right, there we go. Dylan Mulvaney win big at 2023 Streamy Awards. Who actually cares? The 13th, what the? Okay. Streamy Awards took place on Sunday in Los Angeles, California. The awards celebrated some of the internet's most popular creators. Yes, yeah, okay, well, I might not, like, I've watched Mr. Beast videos before. I'm not subscribed or anything like that. All I know is that the dude's charismatic and he does some off-the-wall stuff. And yeah, I think he's the most subscribed to singular entity YouTube channel, T-Series. I'm pretty sure still the #1 subscribed to channel, but let's call that exactly what that is. And Kai Cenat, yeah, exactly, like, he's super popular. He's also got a Rumble deal, which, how many shows have they done? Yeah, exactly, money well spent, I guess. And Dylan Mulvaney, all of those people, highly popular individuals. You might not like their tactics, you might not like their practices, but they definitely know how to drum up attention. Like, I couldn't. If I said I was going to be handing out PS5s, I couldn't start a riot. Well, maybe in some of those blue or bigger blue cities, that could be a little bit different. It was hosted by MatPat. That's a name that I haven't heard in a very, very long time. Creator of the YouTube channel Game Theorists. Yes, back when it was just Game Theory. I remember when they had a little spotlight on Screw Attack. Nobody's going to know that reference, but I do. I do. And it was live streamed on a game. It was, wait, okay, and was, streamed live on Game Theorist channel. That's what we've got now. That's insane. Big winners on the night included, yeah, I don't really care about any of this stuff. Okay, somebody wearing an age-old Toronto Blue Jays hat back when they were trying to do a really terrible Oakland Raiders impression. I've got that hat. Well, actually, I've got the one that they used to wear on the field, but I used to wear that as my work hat. But all of these guys, you know, they're just trying to be ironic with I don't even know, man. But frankly, the only one that I care about is the Dylan Mulvaney speech. And grab onto your assholes, kids. This is going to be disgusting. She's just getting started. Oh, we know. The grift is just continuing. You went and essentially killed one brand, and now, oh, feel free. You can just go ahead, move on to something else. Because like I said, man, this is just a big old trade show. This is where all of those out-of-touch companies can go and assess the land and figure out, who's the kids watching today? Where can we go spend a bunch of money? Okay, go pick out a gay one for June, pick out a black one for February, and, I don't know, pick some... rather likable people for the holiday season and just give them a bunch of money and just shill our products, okay? That's basically all this stuff does, because even just looking at the interaction from the official Streamy Awards page, it's like, nobody cares, bro. Like, I think it's just getting laughed at more than anything else because it is just so off the wall. Like, okay, breakout creator of 2023. Breakout creator, huh? What exactly? What did Dylan create other than the single largest catastrophic fall off of a company? Nothing on Dylan's own unique perspective. Like the whole 300 or X days of girlhood, not the platform, but however many days of girlhood, that entire stupid series, well, obviously that started over a year ago, but why on earth would you be celebrating this? But I want to listen to some of this. Maybe we'll react to it because, well, it's going to be hilarious. You can just tell just by the look on them's face. Let's rock.
Oh my god! Hi!
The fact that well, I was going to say talentless, but no, obviously not. But the fact that you get a rousing applause for simply wearing a wig and a lot of makeup, like, okay, is this where we're at?
You know, I'm really shocked because I thought the only award I would ever maybe win was maybe a Tony Award, but now I'm a music...
See, because now I'm going to be getting work on Broadway. It's going to be great. And yeah, no, in your everyday life, like, you pretend to be a woman. So yeah, why wouldn't you get an award?
Musical theater gal with a Streamy.
And to be fair, you know, a Streamy might be just as relevant as I have no... Are we supposed to know who these fuckers are? Like, Jesus Christ, I have never seen a gaggle of losers like that outside of a Berkeley graduation ceremony. Holy shit. Oh, no, that's the TikTok side of things. Fantastic. They all look super interchangeable, and oh, that's what happened after their series. That's what happened to the cavemen. They just ended up, you know, getting a bow tie. All right.
Theater TikTok.
Oh, and Rachel Ziegler, shout out. Good thing that you finally stepped out after all this time.
We made it to the mainstream. 532 days ago, I made a coming out video that turned into my Days of Girlhood series.
So again, yeah, this is for 2023, but 500 days. How many days are in a year? Oh, somebody would have to spot him the 365 in that room, because that is at least, because what with it? It looked like at least there was a couple hundred people that were in there. So yeah, that would definitely be, you know, the congregation of all of their collective IQs together. So 365 days, in case you can't do some basic math.
And my life has been changed for the better, but...
Yeah, see, just like a fat guy or somebody who's just wearing an oversized, you know, shirt or something like that, have to continue to pretend that you're adjusting your non-existent titties. All right, then. That's definitely not distracting and weird.
On the flip side, there's...
Strong shoulders, bro. Jesus.
There's also been an extreme amount of transphobia and hate. And I know that...
Oh my God, just a grifting opportunity right there. Like I said, it's kind of weird that you can see the wig seam right there, but I'm sure it's just a comb over. Just do your roots. Couldn't even be bothered, even if that's your real hair. Whatever. But just the immediate grift. There's so much transphobia that's out there. So yeah, if you want to get on this train, just go ahead and contact me, because I'm still booking speaking engagements for $40,000 an appearance. Keep that number in mind as well. That's what this absolute hack is charging to show up at a different campus in order to speak on women's issues, social media marketing. That's the going rate, according to the CAA agent that you can go ahead and contact, whereas, you know, you can go book somebody else, but you know what, hey man, somebody's calendar is probably a little bit more open than the other one.
That my community is feeling it, and I now know that even our allies are feeling it. And I look around this room and I just see so many amazing allies that have platforms, and I think allyship right now needs to look differently, and you need to support...
Yo, that bitch or bastard, I have no idea, man. Oh shit, shouldn't you be recording gameplay with Ego Raptor? Anyways, no, but this chick and or dude, I have no idea. Okay, for all of these, you know, stupid Gen Z collectives, I have no idea what we're talking about here. Everybody's just wearing wearing ironic 90s wear that everybody was wearing, because that hat right there in the front doesn't look like it would be out of place at a Sum 41 Blink 182 concert. And yeah, just couldn't look any less interested in this fucking diatribe. It's just, oh my God, collect it, and you know what, hey, just continue to wave to the crowd. Dylan, collect your stupid award, you know, stuff it between your cheeks and then just do the old two-handed wave and get the fuck off the stage.
Trans people publicly and
oh my God, yes, you're floundering. Somebody just hit the applause light.
And proudly.
Yeah, proudly. Had to cut back to the, what do you guys have, 2 camera angles? Man, this is fucking low rent, even for just, you know, a stupid, insufferable influencer award ceremony.
And I think the trans community and the creator community actually have something in common, and it's that...
Yeah, a constant need for validation and attention.
People often underestimate us, but...
Why? Because you constantly melt down whenever you're pressed up against just a little bit? Okay, maybe.
I know that we can stay optimistic about just the future of transness in general.
Yeah, exactly. Given the fact that you successfully killed off an entire brand and you're still getting work and cheers in public, I have no fucking idea why.
Because if we can influence people to buy $22 Air One smoothies, we can...
Yeah, but you couldn't influence them to buy just the same beer that they have been for decades.
Also do this.
Oh my God.
I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go...
Oh my God, shut the fuck up. I can't even do that. I can't finish this. It's so fucking insufferable. It looked like it was basically over anyways. But yeah, shout out for not even mentioning. That is so awkward. You got your Breakout Creator winner and everybody knows when you're up there, oh, that's that thing that killed off Bud Light. Are you going to make mention of it even once? No, fantastic. It's just a whole bunch of, I felt a lot of transphobia and Anheuser Busch didn't reach out to me while I'm sitting on my back patio. Oopsie daisy, I gotta leave now from this interview that I'm doing because I need to go pack for my trip to Peru or to the French Riviera or to this red carpet event that I have in Los Angeles. Oh, wait, no, that's the second one because I gotta go to a casting call in New York in order to see if I can get back on Broadway. It's so hilarious. You ended up going full circle. You went through this entire rigmarole only to just return to the same place that you were before you went through all of this nonsense. Fantastic stuff that you have right there. But just because nobody's going to mention Bud Light on the stage, it doesn't mean that we can't check in to see what their latest tactics are. They're apparently trying to elicit goodwill. I gave them props for their NFL commercial. It was non-offensive. It wasn't something that I would normally associate with your traditional beer commercials. Very few attractive women in them, and a whole bunch of pudgy, average-looking dudes. But if you wanted to go ahead and run a stupid ad that was representative of real people that was out there, it was alright. But at this point in time, you need something exceptional to win back public support. And that wasn't it. Okay, so now they're just once again trying to hop on the cultural bandwagon. Hey, you guys like that farmer down there from Virginia? We'll just give him a whole bunch of money and he'll just go ahead and he'll sell out. It's almost like you seen something popular, you didn't understand the message, and normally because you're used to dealing with influencers, TM, you just thought that they would go ahead and cash the check, but not Oliver Anthony. Like this dude, we got a bio coming out in probably the next couple of days on him more specifically, but everything that we know so far, he's just a genuine dude. He might not know how to perfectly articulate his points of thought, but he's genuine to his core. People are trying to, from both sides, claim him, and he's just a guy. Actually, I got the tweet pulled up and in anticipation of recording something as well. I do not support either side politically, not the left, not the right. I'm supporting people and restoring local communities. Now, go breathe some fresh air and relax, please. I'm not worth obsessing over. I promise. Go spend some time with some loved ones. He is simply that guy. He is just your blue-collared guy who is tired of getting screwed over by the system. So why did the system think that they could come in with a truckload of money? Like, that's life-changing money. $10 million to just simply say, hey, guys, Bud Light's not just for trannies anymore. It's for working people like you and I. We can sit down and hash out our differences over a Bud Light. No. Why? What would possibly make you think that somebody would be that inauthentic? Probably because you thought that maybe that's the type of people that you were dealing with. Maybe that's just simple pattern recognition. Somebody's going viral on social media. They probably don't have principles, morals, or standards. So yeah, just write a big enough check with enough commas in it and they'll just go ahead and shill the product. He turned it down. What kind of idiot is this? Oliver Anthony, the country singer whose song "Richmond, North of Richmond" is the #1 hit in the country on the Billboard Top 100 or Hot 100. Like, that's no small feat, even in today's bifurcated, bisected, just completely autonomous music scene. That's a fantastic accomplishment. And his subsequent releases as well. I think there was one on War. There was one that dropped the last time that I did a video on him as well. Yeah, no, and everybody's just warming up to his music. Hopefully he has a very fruitful career. He's definitely deserving it by displaying how genuine of an individual he is. Yes, Richmond, North of Richmond appealed to blue-collar workers, apparently earns $40,000 a day from his self-released hit, after turning down a record deal and a $10 million offer from boycotted beer brand Bud Light. Exactly. This is a guy, like he said in his song, I think we read the lyrics or something like that, but anyways, looked at a few snippets, and this is a guy who just detests the system. So why would somebody get snatched up by a record company? And it's like, okay, how much more, how bigger of a name that is an abortion of a grammatical sentence, which he's probably against. But no, what benefit could he get from a record deal that his self-publishing couldn't do for himself at a greater forum? Like, there's a reason he would have turned that down. Oh, great, fantastic. You're going to go ahead and you're going to promote my album, and you're going to take 60-70% of the profit because this is my first contract? Yeah, no, that's totally fine. But yes, you can go ahead and book Oliver Anthony. He'll make $40,000 off an appearance. Or you can book Dylan Mulvaney for a 90-minute self-aggrandizing speech about how transphobia has changed my life. Since its release on August 11th, the song, which tells the story of a man who sells his soul while working all day and suffering because of elitism, inflation, and excessive taxes, has shot up to the top of the music charts. According to the American music trade journal Hits, most of Anthony's subsequent windfall came from downloads on iTunes and streaming services like Spotify, like the rest of the music industry in today's day and age. Streaming and audience analytic platform Chartmetric reports that the Virginia Country Boy song is being streamed about 2 million times each day. Yeah, that seems to work. And then from that specific YouTube channel right there, whenever it's re-recommended or somebody does a piece on it when I'm doing research for the day's topics, yeah, that seems to be what ends up happening with that YouTube video right there. I think it's somewhere close to about 40 million. It might even be over that plays at this point in time. So yeah, it's very much in that stratosphere. It's unclear how much of the remaining $40,000 daily income Anthony receives in royalties from streaming services like Spotify, which are said to pay musicians about 4 cents for each stream. But yeah, if it's being streamed 2 million times, that's over there. I ain't no rocket surgeon or anything like that, but that's about 8 bills. And he was also talking about taxes, and depending on his situation out there, yeah, he's not getting the entire cut. But then again, Spotify probably also, I don't know the ins and outs about all that stuff. All I'm saying is he's going to be fine financially. He doesn't have to, like he sings about, sell his soul in order to turn a buck. He'll be fine. Anthony has attracted attention lately for a bold stand on the subject beyond art, not for his artistic ability, which is, like, I don't really like bluegrass country music like that, but hey man, he's charismatic and he's definitely found his niche. I'm not going to take away his talent from him. Anthony allegedly made a shocking decision to reject a lucrative $10 million endorsement truce with Bud Light, one of the top beer brands in America. And a few months ago, prior to the Streamy award winning a breakout artist, do you think the same? Okay, if Oliver maintains even just a fraction of his popularity, do you think he'll be invited to the Streamy Awards in order to accept a 2024's Breakout Artist of the Year? Yeah, I don't quite think that olive branch is going to be accepted. Just saying. In a move that has rippled throughout the business, his justification, I won't go woke, made his choice all the more amazing. Fantastic, man. 10 toes down. I like him even more. Still don't like your song, though. The term wokeness, not for the lyrical content. I just hate country music like Dylan Mulvaney hates being misgendered. That's violence. Shut up. Anthony's alleged decision to reject the endorsement agreement has drawn both support and condemnation. Who on earth, outside of just the absolute grifters whose immediate mind goes to, oh my God, you left that much money on the table? It's like, no, he's got principles. I'm nothing but support for him on this decision. To reject the endorsement has drawn, yes, support and condemnation. His determination to remain true to his convictions and not participate in what he sees as inauthentic marketing plan has earned him admirers. However, critics claim he missed an opportunity to interact with, perhaps have a positive impact on the well-known company. Imagine being a leftist in today's day and age. For as much as he says that he's apolitical, most of the support is coming from the conservative side of this thing. Just going, hey, good job, not capitulating to the desires of easy money. You're staying true to who you are, and chances are, by making that move, you might not make $10 million off of that move, but hey man, you're definitely going to have a much more devout fan base off of it. But then you have the left out there saying, you could have helped a big business get out of a rut. Imagine being a leftist in 2023, simping that hard for big business. Oh my God, you guys are pathetic at this point in time. Shout out to Oliver Anthony, and rest in piss, Streamy Awards. Nobody knew about you before, and they're not likely to know about you afterwards. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.